Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Kennedy, professor in the Department of Ceramic and Cement Technology at PDA College of Engineering, Gulbarga. In this channel, I will be posting a number of lecture series on chemical engineering topics. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell button so that if I post any new lecture video, you will be get notified. Now, in this class, we are going to discuss about the thermodynamic properties of pure fluids. This is in continuation of my previous class. Basically, in this class, we are going to obtain some relations for the calculation of change in entropy of pure fluids, basically gases, in terms of directly measurable properties, that is pressure, volume, temperature, and derived properties like Cp and Cv. We know by definition Cp and Cv are given by equations 1 and 2 given here. By second law of thermodynamics, we know ds is equal to dq by T or dq is equal to Tds. So I can substitute for dq in the above two equations 1 and 2 to get a modified equation for Cp and Cv in terms of ds. Now we get, after substitution, ds is equal to Cp dt by T and ds again equal to Cv dt by T. Now integrating these two equations from the temperature limits T1 to T2, we get del S is equal to Cp ln T2 by T1 for constant pressure process, and del S is equal to Cv ln T2 by T1 for a constant volume process. Next, differential equations for entropy. Here once again we are going to generate a set of equations for calculating the change in entropy in terms of directly measurable properties like P, V, T, and the derived properties Cp and Cv. Now to derive these equations, we assume first S as a function of P and T. We have three directly measurable properties P, V, T. So among P, V, T, in case 1, we first assume S as a function of P and T, and then take the total differentiation. ds is equal to dou S by dou P at constant T into dP plus dou S by dou T at constant P into dt. Now from the equation 1, just we have seen dou S by dou T at constant T is given as Cp by T. So I substitute in the above equation and then rewrite the equation. ds is equal to Cp by T into dt plus dou S by dou P at constant T into dP. Again dou S by dou P at constant T is given by Maxwell's relations 4 in terms of pressure, volume, temperature, that is directly measurable properties, as minus dou V by dou T at constant P. So I can substitute and then get the final equation A, given as ds is equal to Cp by T into dt minus dou V by dou T at constant P into dP. So this is one equation that gives an expression for calculating change in entropy of a gas in terms of directly measurable properties, that is P, V, T and Cp. Again we can generate one more equation by choosing S as a function of V and T now. Now this is case 2. Once again, I differentiate this functional relationship to get ds is equal to dou S by dou V at constant T into dV plus dou S by dou T at constant V into dt. Once again, the first term dou S by dou V at constant T is given as dou P by dou T at constant V by Maxwell's relation 3, and the second term dou S by dou T at constant V is given as Cv by T from equation 2 we just saw. So substituting in the above equation, we get one more equation for calculating change in entropy as ds is equal to Cv by T into dt plus dou P by dou T at constant V into dV. Note that equation A and B, they give expressions. They are expressions to calculate change in entropy in terms of directly measured properties, that is P, V, T and Cp and Cv. Now equation A and B are very important because, as I have told, change in entropy can be calculated in terms of directly measured properties such as PVT and the derived properties such as Cp and Cv. Now we can use beta and kappa also in the above equations. So beta is defined as coefficient of volume expansion given by the equation here at the end of the page. You can just see beta is equal to 1 by V into dou V by dou T at constant T. That is, beta is the ratio of change in volume with respect to temperature at constant pressure divided by the initial volume of the gas. Similarly, coefficient of compressibility kappa is defined as the ratio of change in volume to pressure with respect to temperature to the initial volume. So this will have a minus value because it is coefficient of compressibility. Now I can use beta and kappa in the equations A and B, or specifically in equation B, to get another equation for ds. Now to get this equation, we take case 3. We assume volume as a function of pressure and temperature. Now taking the total differentiation, dV is equal to dou V by dou P at constant T into dP plus dou V by dou T at constant P into dt. Now we impose a condition on the above equation, that is at constant volume, that is at dV is equal to 0, the above equation will become ultimately as dou V by dou P at constant T at constant into dP is equal to minus dou V by dou T at constant P into dt. Or I can write as dou P by dou T at constant V. I am dividing this, I am bringing dt from right hand side to the left hand side and taking dou V by dou P at constant T to the right hand side. Therefore it becomes dou P by dou T at constant V, because the condition imposed is constant volume. So will be is equal to, you get this equation, minus dou V by dou T at constant V divided by dou V by dou P at constant T, or I can write as minus dou V by dou T at constant V into dou P by dou V at constant T. Now I substitute for the terms. Okay. So dou V by dou T I can at constant V I can substitute for beta, and dou P by dou V at constant T can be substituted from the equation for kappa, and therefore the equation becomes dou P by dou T at constant V is equal to beta by kappa. okay, which can be substituted in equation B we just derived, and equation B becomes ds is equal to Cv by T into dt plus beta by kappa into dv. So this ends today's class. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that if I post any new videos you will be notified. Thanks for watching.